You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH. You receive loot, earthen excavator's shovel. You receive currency, Casalga mining knowledge X3.
Oh, I got an upgrade to shoulders. Okay. Cool. Oh, good. Wait, those are shoulders? Oh, it fits her skirt, but then you can't see her back. I don't like it. No, I want that. Ooh, a gun. Look.
Mystic Birded says, those young Gol have straight swords. Straight swords. You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH.
Oh, wait. Oops. Oops.
Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
I've never seen anything like that. You just keep fire in your throat. Now that's a trick I've been keen on learning.
Experience gained, 5,450. Received 11 gold, 70 silver. You sense a nearby spiriting GLYPH.
What? How is that right?
You have made a new discovery, webbed iron claw. You receive loot, weaver cloth. You receive loot, iron claw. You receive currency, Casalga mining knowledge X1. You receive loot, rock encrusted plates. You receive loot, bloom chitin X2. You sense a nearby spiriting GLYPH. Skitter says, Candle King is crazy. Forcing kobolds into war, but many want peace. Speaker Brynth says, Candle King. Perhaps we face a common foe. It's good to see some of the kobolds are not so keen on this war.
He's a level 31. He is a viable target. How's my XP and stuff? Hey, I'm getting close to 42. Cool. Let's eat ye up.
Warp drive active.
You've been examined.
Speaker Brynth. There is much to do, but there is always hope. Experience gained, 10,850. Received 23 gold, 40 silver. Leave no stone behind. Many earthen fell when the kobolds took this mine. Worse, those who fell were left to crumble where they dropped. There was no attempt to recover them. We couldn't provide closure or respect their memories. Why? Why did we forsake the fallen? We will not fail them again, Skycatlive. Gather the identification plagues of those we lost, so we may commemorate them properly. Recover identification plagues from fallen earthen in the lost mines. Quest accepted, leave no stone behind. Speaker Brynth, Cobalt Shoulder. The first step to stemming our losses and retaking the mines is straightforward, if unpleasant. Without minions, this Candle King will be less of a threat to Gundar Gaz. See if you can reduce the swarm, Skycatlive, before hostilities escalate further. Kill invading kobolds in the lost mines.
You've been examined. You've been examined. Incoming emote.
Speaker Brinth. There is much to do, but there is always hope. Cobalt Shoulder. The first step to stemming our losses and retaking the mines is straightforward, if unpleasant. Without minions, this Candle King will be less of a threat to Gundar Gaz. See if you can reduce the swarm, Skycatlive, before hostilities escalate further. Kill invading kobolds in the lost mines. Quest accepted, Cobalt Shoulder. Death and Waxes. Kobolds take candles seriously. Wax, even more. More important than gold. More important than freedom. We steal candles from Candle King. We make him look weak. Bully that looks weak loses control. Gets dead. Also means we not have to wait out here in dark until get even. Hurry. Recover flicker flame candles from around the lost mines. Quest accepted, Death and Waxes.
Speaker Brinth says, considering theory, if we depose this Candle King, then perhaps the raids on Gundagaz will cease.
Did you take candle?
You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH. You receive loot with magics.
It's an octopus or something. Oh, cool. What is it?
OOP Lajax has been added to your pet journal.
Oh, cool. He's got a little bubble.
You sensor nearby spiriting GLYPH. You receive loot, faded memory gem. You receive loot, Earthen Identification Plant 0985E438.
Quest accepted. Broken memories.
You receive loot, Flicker Flame Candle. You loot 1 gold, 67 silver, 10 copper.
He makes a point, I guess. This is the placeholder. This is the placeholder. I'm right where I should be. I'm exactly where I should be. This is the placeholder.
Grab the floating waxy spore bits. You receive loot, Flicker Flame Candle. You loot 2 gold, 4 silver, 44 copper. You receive loot, Flicker Flame Candle. You receive loot, Earthen Identification Plant 1103 of 572.
You have made a new discovery. Easy mine bismuth.
You receive loot, Bismuth X2. You receive currency, Casalga Mining Knowledge X1. You receive loot, Rough Decay Methodist Shard.
Cool. Cool, what the hell is that thing? Kill that thing.
You receive loot, Mass of Melted Wax. You receive loot, tuft of whiskers. You receive loot, basically beefs 3. You receive loot, flicker flame candle. You loot 5 gold, 96 silver, 47 copper.
Why would you rush to 80? Because you actually play the game. Rushing to 80 is so goddamn
loot, flicker flame
dumb.
candle.
This is not a
You loot
rush.
1 gold, 24 silver, 33 copper.
This is not a rush. Even if you even if you and your guildmates have deluded yourselves into it, this is not a rush.
You receive loot, flicker flame candle.
You kind of cheapen the
You receive
whole
loot, flicker flame candle.
thing.
You receive loot, tuft of whiskers. You loot 3 gold, 40 silver, 47 copper. You receive loot, flicker flame candle.
The hell?
You receive loot, flicker flame candle. You loot 3 gold, 22 silver, 80 copper. You loot 1 gold, 28 silver, 52 copper. You receive loot, Earthen Identification Plaque 2672B138.
The hell was that thing? God damn it.
You loot 48 silver, 47 copper. You receive loot, massive melted wax. You receive loot, flicker flame candles 3. You loot 11 gold, 27 silver, 40 copper. You receive loot, Iron Claw or X2. You loot 95 silver, 12 copper.
Dark Flame Cleft. Identification plaque. Where do I get that at? Oh, there. Oh, somewhere here. Identification plaque. Where's that? Oh, there's Bismuth. This is a good place to mine.
You receive loot, Bismuth X2.
Where is this thing they're talking about?
You sense a nearby spirit in GLYPH.
Identification black.
Warp drive active.
Identification plaque. That wasn't it. Identification plaque. Identification plaque.
You have made a new discovery. Rich bismuth.
You receive loot, Bismuth X6. You receive currency, Casalga Mining Knowledge X1.
Identification plaque.
Docking request accepted.
There it is.
You loot 3 gold, 92 silver, 18 copper. You receive loot, Earthen Identification Plaque 3481-662. You sense a nearby spirit in GLYPH. Skitter says, and that all the ways hygiene affect quality of earwax. Speaker Brinth says, that was certainly an exhaustive list. I would never have imagined all the uses of mammals' waxy secretions.
Did you take Kendall? Skitter visibly relaxes in the presence of the Kendalls. Ah, good. Now get me out of this.
Hey, I'm finally getting gear that's like commensurate with my eye level. Yay.
Death and wax is completed. Experience gain, 10,850. Receive 23 gold, 40 silver. You gained 6 gold, 37 silver, 5 copper. Speaker Brinth. There is much to do, but there is always hope. Earthen use these gems to hold memories we would otherwise lose to the unrelenting march of time. When an Earthen goes into stasis, we sometimes use a memory gem to witness their final moments. During our lives, we use them to carry our precious memories to the archive, where they can be stored. Then we recharge our bodies and renew our minds in the awakening machine. Thank you for returning this, Skycatlive. Even shattered and faded, it's still precious. Broken memories. Speaker Brinth. There is much to do, but there is always hope. Experience gained, 8,150. Received 17 gold, 55 silver.
I wish I had more beer.
Have you found them? Thank you, Skycatlive. The fallen will be remembered. The Earthen above us have their own rituals of remembrance, and the machine speakers have procedures in place. There's a plinth in the town square with the plagues of the fallen. Gerlax will ensure that the proper observances are performed, along with process checks and a recalculation of worker allocation. Work never stops here.
Warp drive active.
Leave no stone. Speaker Brinth. There is much to do, but there is always hope. Experience gained, 10,850. Received 23 gold, 40 silver.
The caverns shake. Winds gust from the flapping of unseen wings. The broodmother has taken flight.
Grim work, but necessary. Cobalt shoulder engineering destruction. Some of the kobolds are retrofitting equipment left behind when the mines fell. Please, destroy the rigs before they're used against us. I'd rather they be scrapped than in the hands of an enemy. Their quest accepted. Engineering destruction. Received 23 gold, 40 silver.
You sense a nearby spirit in GLYPH. You receive loot, Iron Claw or X2.
Cracking cockshore. Cockshore is muscle for Candle King. So mean. Rebuild sir. Quest accepted. Cracking cockshore.
Skitter says, you take key from Cockshore. Speaker Brinth says, and destroy the rigs he stole. They could spell disaster for Gundagaz. You loot 3 gold, 27 silver, 14 copper. You receive loot, store charged leather. You loot 40 silver, 6 copper.
Did you kill all my bird traps? Oh, you piece of shit. Come on.
You loot 2 gold, 69 silver, 34 copper.
You have made a new discovery. Crystallized iron claw.
You receive loot, crystalline powder. You receive loot, iron claw.
Mining knowledge.
You receive currency, Casalga mining knowledge X1. You loot 1 gold, 77 silver, 61 copper.
Mining has increased to 15.
You loot 2 gold, 5 silver, 43 copper. You loot 42 silver, 42 copper. You receive loot, polishing powder. You loot 1 gold, 19 silver, 27 copper. You receive loot, Iron Claw or X4. You receive loot, polishing powder. You loot 3 gold, 13 silver, 57 copper. You receive loot, fractured casing. You receive loot, Culture's keys. You receive loot, polishing powder. You loot 3 gold, 56 silver, 98 copper. You receive loot, the Grimed Sabatons. You receive loot, pierced gloves. You loot 5 gold, 30 copper.
Ah, I keep falling in there. Don't fall in there anymore.
You loot 1 gold, 65 silver, 61 copper.
I like that giant hammer. I think it's cool.
You receive loot, fractured casing. You receive loot, crystalline powdex 2. You receive loot, iron claw. You loot 58 silver, 22 copper.
Oops.
You loot 1 gold, 21 silver, 12 copper. You receive loot, polishing powder. You loot 88 silver, 87 copper. You receive loot, iron claw X2. You sense a nearby spirit in GLYPH. You loot 3 gold, 91 silver, 15 copper. You receive loot, mass of melted wax. You sense a nearby spirit in GLYPH. You receive loot, smelly back scratcher. You receive loot, cacti swarm chitings 3. You receive loot, Cavitweller's Delight X2. You receive currency, resonance crystals 14. Skitter says, you have keys. You receive loot, iron claw.
Warp drive active.
Did you find keys? Thank you, Skycatlive. Experience gained, 13,600. Received 46 gold, 80 silver. Thank you. Our enemy now has won, retaking the mines. Now that we have the keys, it is time to take the fight to the Kendall King. Get the gate open. Once we're inside, we'll move on to the next step. Unlock the gate to the Lost Mines. Experience gained, 10,850. Received 23 gold, 40 silver.
Docking request accepted.
Ooh, a new... well, it's not a new trinket, but... I mean, that's a good-ass trinket. It just really is, but... Nope.
Quest accepted. Retaking the mines.
Speaker Brinth says, we'll meet you on the inside. You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH. Skitter says, good to be free, but attack from front is bad idea. You receive loot, Bismuth X5. The Candle King says, think I not see. What you do in my mind. The Candle King says, run round. Steal candle. Kill kobold. Bah. I'm Candle King.
He looks awesome. Like Disney or
The Candle
something.
King says, snoot snout. Leave new friends elemental present. And close door behind. We not entertain today. You receive loot, inert dust. Skitter says, Candle King is cruel, but very strong.
That did not go as expected. Our new Cobalt friend might have some better ideas. Congratulations, you have reached level 74.
Yay! Another
Retaking the mines.
point.
Experience gained, 13,600.
Almost
Receive
halfway.
46 gold, 80 silver.
You receive item, Vengeful Fire Spirit.
Manifesto Destiny. Before take mines, my people live in Great City. Stoneheads call it the Warrens. Candle King's bullies run it now. We need see what we are fighting. Let kobolds know we here to help. Better choices than Candle King. What better way than pamphlets? Everyone love pamphlet. We draw real good. Brinth say you have some sort of flying dragon bird thing. Perfect for a scout. Perfect for dropping pamphlets. Skitter looks at you expectantly, making small flapping motions as she waits. Scout out and distribute pamphlets across the Warrens from the air.
Ice is... oh, yeah.
Manifesto Destiny. Quest accepted. Manifesto Destiny.
Skitter says, we show kobolds in Warrens they no need Candle King. You receive loot, charged fragments. Speaker Brinth says, it seems I underestimated the problem. And you, Skitter. Skitter says, at least you take action, stone ahead. But better than other earthen.
Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah, deep breath, huh? I see.
You sense a nearby skiriding GLYPH. Skitter says, Brinth and Skitter find good place to set up. Flare out.
What time is it? It's 3:30 in the morning. I believe I'll eat my dinner now. I thought I was going to eat at like 5 a.m., but I think I'm going to eat at 3:30, yep. And so I will go get something to eat. I'm not sure what, and that will take a minute. I'm going to kill the music here for a minute. Yep. And so, yes, and I will take a small break here to get something to eat. I will be back. Gotta stay hydrated and fed to do this long session. Gotta stay healthy. sounded like somebody either dying or killing me. I don't know. Or something. Oh, you're killing bird traps, are you? Yeah, you are, but I'm AFK. What the fuck? Whatever. Update review, huh? Okay. This is 2 hours.
Sound check 1 2 2. Hello, my name is Elder D, and I would like to tell you about the most amazing book. Hello, my name is Elder Phil, and you will not believe what this douchebag did today. Sup, you beautiful bastards. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show, your daily dive into the news. And there's a lot to talk about today, but also I just got word with the final night of the DNC, that I need to be where I'm supposed to go like 4 hours earlier. So if I seem flustered or like I'm talking more like a meth head than ever before, that's why. So the first thing we gotta talk about today, we gotta talk about this huge and wild update to that Andrew Tate situation. Right, because yesterday we covered that his house had been raided again by Romanian authorities as part of a new investigation into new allegations. With those including allegations of trafficking minors
Why
and
are these
sexual
men like
intercourse
this?
with a minor. But then last night, things got even worse for Andrew Tate, right? Because both he and his brother Tristan, along with 4 Romanian citizens, were taken into custody. And according to the BBC, Romania's Agency Against Organized Crime says that the accused were grooming vulnerable people and forced them to make pornographic content for an online broadcast. And we're not talking about just a few. This new investigation involves at least 35 alleged victims, with the agency's statement going on to say that a foreign man is accused of forcing a 17-year-old girl to make sexual content online, as well as having sexual relations with a 15-year-old girl. Now, the statement doesn't name the man, but considering that the BBC reports that the Tates were detained with 4 Romanian citizens, it appears that calling him a foreign man kind of gives it away as one of the Tate brothers. And in total, the authorities are accusing those 6 of making almost $3 million through sexual exploitation, with the prosecutors also accusing the Tate brothers of buying luxury cars and putting them in other people's names to hide their income from these alleged illicit activities. And Reuters reporting that the Tates' representative has said that the prosecutors are requesting that Andrew be detained for 30 days. And of course, all of this is happening while they're still awaiting trial on other charges of human trafficking and, in Andrew's case, rape. Accusations which, of course, the brothers have been denying this whole time, even calling it a conspiracy to silence them. Also, of course, with this, you have Andrew Tate vehemently denying everything about this new investigation, telling reporters on the way to the police van, "What I've done wrong? Who knows? Anything to put me in jail except to give me a trial. No trial, no judge. This country is crazy." And adding, "This file is even more stupid than the first one. Wait till you see. They say I have loverboyed the mother of my children and we've tricked them into having kids. Unbelievable. Wait till you see. Remember the first file and the media wasn't asking where's the evidence. This is your chance." So of course, this situation is still developing. So for now, we're gonna have to keep our eyes on. But in the meantime, of course, I'd love to know your thoughts. And then, so we need to talk about this family that spent a year searching for their missing daughter, only for them to then discover that she was never really missing at all. Right, so her name is Jessie Peterson, and she was 31 years old when all this happened, and she had been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, with her one day early last year having a diabetic episode. So she checked herself into a hospital in Sacramento, where she would then remain until at least 2 days later, when she reportedly called her mother and asked to be picked up because she would be leaving the hospital. But her mom declined, telling her she should stay and get better. And then the following week, when Peterson's mother called to check on her, something weird happened.
I gave the hospital a phone call and wanted to be transferred to Jesse's room. And they said they didn't have anybody there by that name.
What?
The mom telling CBS News she learned that Jessie had discharged herself against the medical advice of her doctors, and her medical records confirmed this.
We didn't lose hope at that point in time. we thought, maybe she's just gone silent for a little while, and she would resurface again.
And so this family spent months relentlessly searching for Jesse, putting up flyers, talking to homeless people nearby, and reaching out to police and the coroner's office. But after an entire year of this, nothing came up. Jesse had just inexplicably vanished from the face of the earth. Except, it turns out, she hadn't. In fact, she hadn't even left the hospital, with detectives looking into this and informing the family that she had actually been found dead there. Right, according to her death certificate, she died of cardiopulmonary arrest in April of 2023, but wasn't reported dead until April of 2024. And so Jesse's sister went to the coroner's office to see her remains, but she says a worker told her that the body wasn't there. And so she turned to the hospital for it instead, but says that they weren't responsive. Though eventually, a mortuary told the mother that Jesse's body had been found in one of the hospital's off-site storage facilities, by which point it was so decomposed that the family said they couldn't obtain her fingerprints or hold an open casket funeral. And to mean an autopsy that, among other things, could have indicated whether there had been medical malpractice, it was rendered impossible. And so now they're suing the hospital for at least $5 million, with their attorney telling KCRA3.
He was bound and required by California law to issue a death certificate.
How did you lose a body, you fucking idiots? Do you want to lose a body? Salad meals are so good. So good.
Within 15 hours and to contact the family, the next of kin. Instead of 15 hours, he completed it 360 some odd days after the death.
And then, so Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, when people talk about fame, they often forget there are just levels to this game. Right? There are times I can mention someone on this show, they have 10, 20 million subscribers. You're like, who? But I mean, people like Ronaldo, they breathe rare air. Because in big social media and entertainment news, Ronaldo just did something that was even bigger than what Mr. Beast has done. With him launching a YouTube channel yesterday and immediately breaking records. With him, as of this morning, as I'm filming this, having over 22 million subscribers from just the day he's been on the platform. Also, my man didn't just drop a video saying, hi YouTube. He's already posted over a dozen videos and they all have view counts in the millions, some as high as 16 and 17 million, and who knows by the time you watch this, right? Because some of these numbers he's hit are historic. I mean, within 90 minutes, he had 1 million subscribers, making him the fastest person to reach that. With the success of this launch apparently being so expected, he's already gotten his golden play button. Like as if someone from YouTube just knew that it was coming and they were sitting in the bushes outside his house refreshing the count until they could drop it off at his doorstep. But the records also don't stop there, because he became the fastest channel to hit 10 million subscribers, and doing so in over 11 hours. Right, with reports noting there that Mr. Beast previously held the record, and even there it took him over 100 days to get there. But then Ronaldo also came after Mr. Beast again by being the fastest person to hit 20 million subscribers, which he did in 24.
Nice, there's another Mr. Beast. Sweet. I think it's insane that I would work really hard for 50 or 60 years
As far as what
building my history, and I'll probably never get 1/20th of what this guy did in a single day. And it's all relative. I don't care. You know? It just puts it in perspective for me. Some people just...
Ronaldo's even doing on YouTube. Well, the channel is called You Are Cristiano, and it will reportedly show him talking about soccer and his other interests like family, wellness, nutrition, education, and more. It's also said that it'll have appearances from special guests, and it's also not a surprise that
he's a striker? Wow.
this took off so fast. I mean, he's the most followed person in the world on social media, with over 900 million followers across platforms, including over 600 million on Instagram alone. Right, so again, not shocking that this took off, but of course with this, it's not about the sprint, it's about the marathon. And so it'll be interesting to see if he can sustain this, what it continues to look like, because again, this is just the beginning of the YouTube journey, but it's an interesting one. And then Taylor Swift is now back in the news, because she finally gave a response about those canceled shows in Vienna. Because if you don't remember, Taylor was supposed to perform there, but 3 men were arrested for plotting a terrorist attack on the show. The authorities saying that the main suspect had pledged allegiance to the Islamic State online. And according to reports, the men's goal was to, quote, kill as many people as possible with knives and homemade bombs. And there were a lot of potential targets, considering that over the course of 3 nights, nearly 200,000 people were expected to attend the Eras Tour in Vienna. And so because of the threat, the organizers had to call it off, saying in a statement, with confirmation from government officials of a planned terrorist attack, we have no choice but to cancel the 3 scheduled shows for everyone's safety. And also with that, Swifties with tickets to the Vienna shows were promised refunds, but you had BuzzFeed reporting that many fans only received 80% of their money back, while the other 20% was kept as a, quote, service fee. And that's, of course, without mentioning the non-refundable costs of travel and accommodations. And so there are many fans who are upset and even angry that Taylor didn't mention the Vienna shows that never were, either on...
Oh, yeah. So I've got a,
You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH. You receive loot. Wax Canarix 2.
God, that looks good. I have to
You
plug
receive
my
loot.
headphones
Fractions
in.
3.
They're gonna die. And then also,
Loot. Gilded Candles 2.
I forgot.
You receive loot. Big Gold Nuggets 3.
Something's killing me. Why? What is killing me? What is killing me right now? You're so annoying. Ugh. Alright. Did you kill the thing? Yes.
You receive loot. Combustible gland. You loot 2 gold, 15 silver, 22 copper. You receive loot. Unusable fragment. You receive loot. Combustible gland.
Oh. Jesus Christ. I am enlisted in factional warfare, and I'm going to retire. Retire. Thank you.
Stage or in a statement, with people at the time saying things like, Taylor doesn't understand that her silence is disappointing for us who missed the Vienna shows. It was our only word of hope. If she had only posted a heart, we would be satisfied. This is disrespectful. As well as Taylor's silence is really pissing me
Oh
off.
my
Honestly, she's out
God.
partying in London as if nothing happened. It really seems
You
like
sense a
she
nearby
doesn't
skirting
care at all.
GLYPH.
How are people supposed to feel when she is straight out
Status says,
ignoring
see,
the Vienna
Cobbleville, Grave
situation?
City.
But now,
Partying
the
in
response
London.
addressed it, with her in a post on Instagram celebrating the wrap of the European leg of the Eras Tour and saying, walking on stage in London was a roller coaster of emotions. Having our Vienna shows cancelled was devastating. The reason for the cancellations filled me with a new sense of fear
You
and a
loot 2 gold,
tremendous
52
amount of
silver,
guilt
23
because
copper.
so many people had planned on coming to those shows. But I was also so grateful to the authorities because thanks to them, we were grieving concerts and not lives. And she went on to defend her previous silence on the situation, saying, let me be very clear. I am not going to speak about something publicly if I think doing so might provoke those who would want to harm the fans who come to my shows. In cases like this one, silence is actually showing
Status says,
restraint
many
and
jobs,
waiting to
too.
express
Candle
yourself at a
making,
time
wax
when
harvest,
it's right
scrap
to.
salvage,
My
many.
priority was finishing our European tour safely, and it is with great relief that I can say we did that. And so now you have Taylor and her team
Status
taking
says,
a break
used to be
for
happy
a few
place.
weeks
Now
before
bullies
then
and fear everywhere.
picking up the Eras Tour again in October at Miami's Hard Rock Stadium. But, with that, I'd love to know your thoughts regarding Taylor's response
You
here,
receive loot, whether it's
especially
flipping
if
stone.
you happen to be one of the people that was supposed
You
to
receive
go
loot,
to one
capital
of
is
those
delight
Vienna
X2.
shows. And then this Francis
You
Ford
receive loot,
Coppola
handful of fish
situation
with
is
gold X3.
so weird. Alright, so if you don't know,
You receive
Coppola has a
currency,
new
resonance
movie
crystals
coming out
12.
this fall titled Megalopolis, starring Adam Driver. A movie that's said to be about the fall of a future American empire, and it's supposed to be Coppola's magnum opus. Right? I mean, he's
Adam-
been working
oh,
on it for
Coppola
decades,
with
and
Adam
even
Driver.
invested $120 million
You sense
of
a nearby
his own
skirting
money into
GLYPH.
it. When
Oh,
it premiered
wow.
at the Cannes Film Festival, it got a 7-minute standing ovation, but very mixed reviews from critics. But apparently
Oh,
those
wow.
critics, they've always
Let me
had
fix.
nasty things to say about it. Loved it and sang its praises in her review. Even calling it, quote, a bicentennial picture that doesn't insult the intelligence. Calling it an epic vision of the corruption of America. And so it's not clear right now where these quotes even came from and why they were attributed this way. And with this, one critic saying about the situation, even if you're one of those people who don't like critics, we hardly deserve to have words put in our mouths. Then again, the trivial scan
Manifesto Destiny. Skitter. Long time since I feel hope. Dracthur. Almost forget how. Experience gained. 11,000. Received 23 gold, 40 silver.
Now, is this cord plugged in? No, but it is now. Yep, it's charging now.
Boldening. Bullies everywhere. Innocent kobolds kept down by Candle King's thugs all across Warrens. Give bullies take.
What?
Skitter. Long time since I feel hope. Drakthur. Almost forget how. KO boldening. Bullies everywhere. Innocent kobolds kept down by Candle King's thugs all across Warrens. Give bullies taste of own medicine. Once bullies beaten, innocent have chance to run. Be free. Free oppressed kobolds in the Warrens by defeating their captors.
Ooh, boots upgrade finally.
Skitter. Long time since I feel hope. Drakthur. Not waste, not want. Everything have use, friend. Even things stoneheads throw away and think worthless. Kobolds know better. Go and see what you can find. Need to scavenge lots of scrap. Enough for kobold crafting of new homes. Collect potentially useful scrap from around the Warrens.
Handle of all this is that the whole Megalopolis trailer is built on a false narrative. Critics loved The Godfather, and though Apocalypse Now was divisive, it received a lot of crucial critical support.
Says,
and so
now
now
we deal
we've
with
seen
bullies
is
so
that
Warrens can be free.
Lionsgate, the theatrical partner for the film, has actually pulled the trailer down and apologized.
You sent
We
me
offer
advice
our
to reading
sincere
GL1PH.
apologies to the critics involved and to Francis Ford Coppola and American Zoetrope for this inexcusable error in our vetting process. We screwed up. We are sorry. And so now the big question is, how did this happen? Because sorry is a sorry. It doesn't offer an explanation, right? So we're seeing things like online, you have people speculating, was this the result of generative AI? Does that explain these fake made-up reviews? Because, you know, sometimes AI will do that. And this is there are also questions about what is or
32 silver,
was there
93
a
copper.
vetting process. And then everyone knows that you need a phone case. But first and foremost, phones are expensive to replace, and they're easily damaged
received loot,
if not
unstable
properly
barrel.
cased. Plus, they can give you a better grip. And this is most phone cases are boring or cheaply made or both. But then there's our fantastic sponsor D-Brand, right? The awesome company that makes custom cases, skins, and screen protectors for all your important devices. And long-time viewers know I'm a huge fan of this brand because they just get it right. Right, the grip feels great to use, it's easy to hold, it protects your phone from drops, but most importantly, it protects your phone from being boring. Right, and the teardown skin is what my phone actually looks like on the inside. It's 100% accurate. And there's dozens of designs with different aesthetics for people who love color and
you receive
people
loot,
who want all
scrap.
black everything. But back to the premium grip, right? It's
you
better than other
21
phone
silver,
cases,
44
but
copper.
it doesn't get in the way of you actually using it. It just fits so well, it's like it's not even there. And like all D-Brand products, they'll keep your devices safe from scratches, fingerprints, dirt, and dust. But you also don't just have to take my word for it. Go to dbrand.com/PhillyD and check it out for yourself. It's dbrand.com/PhillyD. But then, shifting gears while we're going into night 4 of the DNC, the final big finale, it's important that we look back to night 3 and we talk about the highlights because just everything in the news cycle just pops in, pops out like every 12 hours this week. Where I'll start there is with just this really big viral moment from Tim Walz. Because last night he was given a speech to formally accept the nomination as the party's vice presidential candidate. And notably there, before becoming Harris's VP pick, Walz had never really delivered this type of high-stakes speech in front of a national audience. And in fact, reportedly, he had never even used a teleprompter. But then again, you know, for a lot of people, that's part of his appeal. He's just this guy from the Midwest. He's a teacher, he's a coach, he's a veteran, he's a hunter, he's a dad. And, you know, that was all on display with this speech. It was very different from most other people that went up there. I mean, you had one of his former students warming up the crowd before he took the stage, and then actually members of the football team that he helped coach to a state title put on their old jerseys and came on stage. And finally, when Walz himself got up there, he was really leaning into his whole homegrown, folksy image.
You
You know, you might not know it, but I haven't given a lot of big speeches like this. But I have given a lot of pep talks. Let me finish
you
with
61
this
silver, 67
team.
copper.
It's the fourth quarter.
It's the fourth quarter.
You receive loot, useful looking scrap. You loot 1 gold, 50 silver, 55 copper. You receive loot, bioluminescent thorax. Combustible gland. You receive loot, useful looking scrap. You loot 67 silver, 4 copper. You receive loot, useful looking scraps 4.
We're down a field goal, but we're on offense and we've got the ball. We're driving down the field. And boy, do we have the right team.
And with that, the speech got personal in other ways too. He described his wife and children as his entire world. With that, actually getting his son Gus up on his feet, shouting through tears, "That's my dad."
That's my
And notably,
dad.
The way Walls got to that moment talking about his kids was through talking about a real policy issue, right? Reproductive health care, and specifically...
That's my dad. That's my dad.
Get into the whole thing that we talked about yesterday with J.D. Vance accusing him of lying about his IVF experience. Because Walls and his wife actually underwent a treatment called IUI, which, you know, people often get mixed up with IVF, or they just don't distinguish from IVF because it's not really as well known. But instead, you had Walls saying
Lucy,
this.
Lucy.
We've got a golden rule. Mind your own damn business.
We've got a golden rule.
IVF and fertility treatments.
Yep.
And this is personal for Gwen and I.
And with that there, you know, a big thing that we're seeing is Democrats sort of trying to flip the script on Republicans, right? Because the GOP has long marketed itself as the party of small government. And while that's often long been misleading, it's now more on display than ever. So the overarching theme for Walls and the DNC in general has been freedom. You know, that sort of in-your-face patriotism featuring American flags everywhere, bald eagles, USA chants. So with that, you have a lot of people now saying that the Democrats are trying to take it back, including here at the DNC. I mean, the anthem of the convention is actually Beyonce's Freedom, and then you had Walls saying this.
When Republicans use the word freedom, they mean that the government should be free to invade your doctor's office. Corporations, free to pollute your air and water. And banks, free to take advantage of customers. But when we Democrats talk about freedom, we mean the freedom to make a better life for yourself and the people that you love.
Also, besides Walls going after Republicans on policy, you had Democrats continuing the prop comedy with that giant-ass Project 2025 book. Thus getting moments like SNL's Kenan Thompson taking to the stage to say this.
Not the face. Not that.
From before, you ever seen a document that could kill a small animal and democracy at
You
the
receive
same
loot
time?
in a circlet of the penis.
He was very funny. He was so good on Nickelodeon.
Here it is.
With the men taking
You ever seen a document that
taking to the stage to say this.
Y'all remember this big old book from before? You ever seen a document that could kill a small animal and democracy at the same time? Here it is.
With the men taking calls from several regular Americans who appeared on screen and riffed about how their lives would fare under the policy proposals in the book, right, highlighting how it might eviscerate protections for LGBTQ plus Americans, talking about how it could lead people to pay more on prescription drugs like insulin, as well as bring up and reinstitute a law from the 1800s called the Comstock Act to ban abortion nationwide.
The
and throw healthcare
Comstock
providers in
Act.
jail. And on that note, you actually had Cory Booker getting a few laughs as well.
If Donald Trump has his way, he's going to push through their
You receive loot. Use full-looking
extreme
scrap.
agenda. Project 1825. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh, Project 1825. Yeah, that's about right, though.
They had Cory Booker getting a few laughs as well.
If Donald Trump has his way, he's going to push through their extreme agenda.
You receive loot.
Project
Combustible plant.
1825. I mean, I'm
You
sorry.
loot 1 gold, 41 silver, 47 copper.
I'm sorry. I roll that back.
You receive
I
loot.
got that
Unusable
wrong.
fragment.
Project 1925. Oh, I'm sorry. Project 2025.
You receive loot. Use
But
full-looking
jokes
scraps 3.
aside, you know, Project 2025 is increasingly becoming Democrats' go-to talking point when it comes to
You receive loot.
attacking
Combustible
Trump on
plants 2.
policy. Right, because as many have pointed
You
out,
receive
the New
loot.
York Times
Unusable fragment.
explains, Trump's
You
been
receive
trying
loot.
to
Unusable
distance
fragment.
himself from the whole thing, but he can't deny how many connections he has to it, and Democrats are trying to
You
make
loot
sure that
78
people just
silver,
don't
17
forget
copper.
about it. But then, shifting gears to another powerful moment last night, you're the parents of 23-year-old Israeli-American Hirsch Goldberg Poland taking the stage. Right, because Hirsch,
You receive loot. Bismuth
he's a
X3.
hostage, and he's one of around 250 that were taken by Hamas on October 7th when the group also killed about 1,200 people. And in the case of Hirsch specifically, he lost part of his left arm and was kidnapped from the
You
music
receive loot.
festival
Use
that he was
full-looking scraps
attending.
3.
And now being one of the estimated 105 October 7th hostages left in Gaza. And with that, you had his parents
You loot 2
pleading
gold,
for his
66 silver,
release.
16 copper.
Is a political convention. But needing our only son and all of the cherished hostages home is not a political issue. It is a humanitarian issue.
But also, while the emphasis was on their son and the other hostages, they acknowledged the other side of this as well.
There is a surplus of agony
You loot 53
on
silver,
all
17 copper.
sides of the tragic conflict in
Press
the
cobble
Middle
says,
East.
quick.
In a
Press cobble says,
competition
run.
of pain, there are
You loot 1 gold,
no
88 silver,
winners.
38 copper.
And from there, you had him calling for a deal to bring the hostages home and end the, quote, suffering of the innocent civilians in Gaza. And so with that, we've seen mixed reactions, but at the end of the day, we're looking at a family who wants their
loot,
kid
useful
back. Right?
looking
And what's
scrap.
really important is what politicians and
Receive loot,
lawmakers
combustible
actually
plant.
say they'll do about it. And on that front,
You loot 1
nothing
gold,
has really
18
changed.
silver, 80
In fact,
copper.
the Democratic Party appears to have just pissed off
receive loot,
Palestine
unusable
supporters
fragment.
even more. Because as of filming, it's been confirmed that pro-Palestinian delegates will not get a speaking slot at the convention. Because if you didn't know, the uncommitted movement, they won about 30 delegates to the convention out of 4,700. And they're the folks who've been withholding their
receive loot,
support
useful
for
looking
Harris
scraps
to
too.
protest the Biden administration's support of Israel. And they had been pressing for one of several speakers
You
to be
loot
allowed
56
to
silver,
address the
7 copper.
delegates about the devastation in Gaza. With a leader of the uncommitted movement saying,
"This is a perfect opportunity. The Democratic Party platform says that our party values every Israeli and every Palestinian life equally. I don't think the current policy reflects that, but let's
You
push
receive
for
loot, business
something
export.
very reasonable. We're just going to ask that Vice President Harris agree to let a Palestinian speak from this stage. Let a Palestinian American speaker speak from this stage. We're just
You receive
asking
loot, useful looking scraps
for
too.
our voices to be heard. We're not even asking you to change the policy right now with this specific ask. Yes, we want you to change the policy, but we just want to be heard."
but they said last night they officially got the no. So now with that, the uncommitted delegates, they've been holding a sit-in to protest not only the administration's
here by splitting
policy, but
GLYPH.
just the fact that they refuse to let any
And this is the
Palestinian
side of the
voices
Democrats
speak.
I don't
Notably,
like.
With that, you had AOC, one of the biggest speakers at the convention, weighing in here, writing on X. Just as we must honor the humanity of hostages, so too must we
You receive
center
loot,
the
combustible
humanity
plants
of the 40,000 Palestinians
You receive
killed
loot,
under
useful looking
Israeli
scrap.
bombardment. To deny that story
You
is
loot
to
2 gold,
participate
36
in
silver,
the
13 copper.
dehumanization of Palestinians. So there, I will say some have pointed out there have been some space for the issue at the event, with people pointing to things like on Monday, the DNC debuted a panel discussion on the issue of Palestinian human rights, as well as
Press
multiple
cobble says,
speakers
"Thank you."
at least acknowledging the suffering of
Press cobble says,
Palestinians.
"Run."
But again, on policy, we're not really
You
seeing
loot 47
any
silver,
signs of a
99
shift.
copper.
Of course, with that, you have a lot of people noting that Trump would be way worse for Palestinians, even using the word Palestinian as pretty much a slur. But then going back to the speakers, another big thing that we had last night was Oprah making a surprise appearance. Where they're talking
Oprah?
about racism, sexism, reproductive.
Oprah talked at the DNC? I did not know that. Okay, well, let's go listen to that, I guess. Oprah's speech at the DNC. I had no fucking idea. $15 minutes, huh? Not bad. The full DNC's from... I'm not doing Fox, I'll tell you that. Ooh. I disconnected? Oh, yeah, it's 4 a.m. Oh. Alright, now... Honestly, I don't care.
A press cobble says, "Thank you." You loot 4 gold, 37 silver, 98 copper. You loot 30 silver, 46 copper. You receive loot, combustible bland 2. You receive loot, useful looking scrap. You receive loot, earth forged pods of the fever flare. You loot 2 gold, 78 silver, 30 copper. You receive loot, unusable fragment. You receive loot, unusable fragment. You receive loot, useful looking scrap. You receive loot, combustible gland. You loot 1 gold, 89 silver, 61 copper. You receive loot, unusable fragment. Oppressed kobold says, thank you. You loot 84 silver, 99 copper.
Skitter. Long time since I feel hope. Dracther.
506 boots,
Experience
yay!
gain, 11,000. Receive 23 gold, 40 silver.
You receive item, Earthen Traveler's Striders.
Earthen Traveler's Striders has been added to your
46.
appearance collection.
Very good. Yeah, I want to see.
It's the land of opportunity. I know it sounds trite, but it's the truth.
I grew up with a single mom, and she really imbued in me these qualities that you just really have to
You will be
care about
surprised.
your neighbors,
Cobalt
and
crafting is
your
amazing.
family, and your friends.
I feel like the American dream is having opportunities, having opportunity to go to college if you want to, having opportunity to get any job you can, no matter who you are or where you come from.
I agree.
American dream is about having the ability to make choices about your medical care and do whatever you want to do with your life.
With your body. With your body. Yep. Yep.
We are in
You loot
an
59 silver,
incredible
62 copper.
moment in history. We've seen women stripped of their most fundamental right to autonomy over their bodies.
The freedom to make choices about your body, your life, your
Yep.
career.
It's my body. If I want to poison it with drugs, it's my fucking business, you piece of shit. Fucking fascist, fucking totalitarian, authoritarian assholes.
Receive loot, combustible glands 2. You receive loot, useful looking scrap. You loot 3 gold, 22 silver, 1 copper. You receive loot, unusable fragment. You receive loot, unusable fragment.
Yeah, mining was the right choice because they
Your finish helps you
stand.
gather something extra.
They really stand out.
You receive loot, imperfect null stone. You receive loot, iron claw X2.
Ooh, imperfect null stone.
You receive loot, imperfect null stone.
Ew, imperfect null stone.
You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH. You loot 2 gold, 8 silver, 90 copper.
Flying Cobalt seatbelt has been added to your appearance collection.
Ooh, 509 waste.
You loot 2 gold, 36 silver, 61 copper.
That's good. I'll have to redo the transmog here.
Should be entirely in your control.
Yep, it should be my body, my autonomy. .506 ring. It's a BOE 506 ring. I wonder what it's worth. It might be worth so much goddamn money, but I can't. Ooh, there's a Thunder Ellie. Oh. Oh. Are you attacking me? You are. You're so annoying.
You loot 89 silver, 61 copper. You loot 75 silver, 44 copper. You receive loot, Iron Claw X2.
This game makes me want to play New World. That's funny.
You receive loot, useful looking scrap.
Ah, finally.
You loot 2 gold, 84 silver, 32 copper.
Where is this? Oh, it's not there. I like the way the owl sounds.
Speaker Brint says, and we'd swapped his beard polish for cinder brew. Lit up like a magma vent, he did.
You will be surprised. Cobalt crafting is not bad for a Drakthur. We make good use of it. Tackling Torch Snarl. Torch Snarl runs warrens for Candle King. Nothing but big bully. Very, very big bully. We show everyone. Bullies can be beaten. Defeat Torch Snarl in the warrens. Experience gained, 11,000. Receive 23 gold, 40 silver.
Skitter says, ha. Not think stonerheads have humor, but you're pretty funny.
Quest accepted. Tackling Torch Snarl. Torch Snarl is big one. Wax on, pot off. If candles are important to Cobalt society, I have an idea that might disrupt their production, or at least make sure there's an unpleasant surprise waiting for our enemy. Take that cinder brew. Drop some in those large vats of wax the Cobalts are prepping at the top of that hill. It's a powerful explosive. It burns aggressively, so try not to drop any. It should certainly make any candles made with that wax quite feisty.
Did you kill my Thunder Ellie?
Sabotage your pots of wax in the warrens.
You did. Well, alright.
Quest accepted. Wax on, pot off.
Speaker Brint says, contemplating mayhem, mixing the cinder brew with candle wax should yield pyrotechnic results. You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH.
It's below somewhere? It doesn't make any sense.
You've been examined.
You receive loot, Iron Claw. You receive loot, jaw with barbed teeth. You receive loot, basically beef stew. You receive loot, bloom chitin.
Why is there a Tomberry's Elemental right there? What the hell? Spinus is a level 30. I mean, I don't care. I'll pull him.
You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH.
But I have found that good people want to do good things.
That you find a way to move forward under ugly and scary circumstances.
The work that lies ahead is to make America live up to its highest ideals. And, you know, we're proud to go to work.
The work to build a better future really depends on all of us coming together.
We have to bring back that respect for everyone.
I don't think we're as divided as we seem.
Let's come together as one big nation.
I feel like we are on the verge of something very amazing in this country.
You leave 98 silver, 9 copper.
Fight for our children and future generations to ensure they have just as many, if not more, freedoms than we had.
I believe in a future where my mom can feel safe no matter where she is in the country.
Yep. Yep. No matter where she is in the country. Yep. Like, I don't know. Like, why are the inner cities so scary? We could do something about that.
You receive loot. Allure drop. You receive loot. Battered lantern.
Oh, it's a soul sigil. Oh, it'll sell. Huh? Oh, look, it'll sell. It'll probably sell. Well, that's good. I'm gonna go about the business of selling it.
Future.
Another thing is like, I really feel like if women want autonomy, I want drug autonomy. If they want, I will not. I don't know. It's like, it's only fair. If women get autonomy, I want drug freedom. I want drug freedom. I want to be able to do heroin and meth if I want to, on a Sunday, or whatever, and buy it pure from the Walgreens. You know.
1 gold, 75 silver, 74 copper. You loot 3 gold, 2 silver, 49 copper. You loot 2 gold, 16 silver, 77 copper. You receive loot, Bismuth X2. You loot 1 gold, 24 silver, 94 copper.
Why is that one running? It's so stupid. What is it that we do here? Oh, torch snarl. Okay. $416. Go pull Eve online here. There we go. I wish he hadn't killed that elemental. I was geared up to kill that thing. Bird trap. I mean, I'll take the bird trap, I guess. The tiger could aggro. Did you spawn? Yes, you did.
Torch snarl says, smash you. Bash you. Puny thing. Torch snarl says, up. Not the face. Not there. You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH. Skitter says, Candle King weak. Bull is weak. Just one thing left to do.
Glad he got away, but everyone else? See him as coward.
Ooh.
Just as good.
Elemental.
I'm tall, so I use words good. He's huge. He should use words gooder. Not very smart. Experience gained, 13,750.
The and vibrant planet.
Receive 46 gold, 80 silver. Hopefully, that takes them down a peg or two. A leader's power waxes and wanes. With all this destruction, the Candle King's power is waning. Experience gained, 11,000. Receive 23 gold, 40 silver. New candle, new hope. We weaken Candle King's grasp. Still need symbol, rally my people. King has ancient relic, symbol of hope. Quest accepted, new candle, new hope. Skitter. Are you ready, Skycatlive? You have joined the queue for random epic battleground.
I'm
With
still
special
in the
additions up to
queue for
devastation.
epic.
You have joined the queue for random epic battleground.
I have a thunder and a water alley at the same time, and I'm going to maybe die because of it. I don't know. Nope, never mind. I kicked his ass.
Your skill has increased.
I got no loot. No, I got lightning cluster. I mean, lightning cluster is fine. Yeah.
Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased. Your skill has increased.
Where where families are not separated by fences or jail bars.
A future in which we all get what we need.
I want to see that for people who are younger than me.
Hopefully the kids I teach can chase their dreams and
Beast.
believe in what they want to be. I want a future for him that he knows that he's covered and protected.
Everyone should think about what we can leave to the next generation. It's our responsibility. It's what we have to do.
Your skill has increased.
My name's Tyler.
My name's Yvette.
And we believe in love.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kiara.
My name is Steven. My name is Charlie. I'm a proud 7th generation Texan.
I am from Waterford, Michigan, just north of Detroit.
I'm from East Tennessee.
And we believe in the American dream. We believe in a better world for our child, and we believe in this country.
My name is Karen, and I believe in justice.
My name is Nancy.
My name is Thoreau.
My name is Jennings.
My name is Dana,
My name is Todd.
and we believe in freedom.
My name is Gina, and I believe in freedom.
I believe in freedom.
And I believe in the
Your skill
freedom
has
to work
increased.
together.
Your skill has increased.
Please welcome Oprah Winfrey.
Your skill has increased.
What? God damn it, you killed me! Before I could fucking cast a spell, you killed me. God damn it. Whatever. As soon as I went to my goddamn spot, some cocksucker showed up 10 seconds fucking later and just took the spot from me. Every game I play, there's some fucking toilet bug. Fucking some piece of shit cocksucker ruining the fucking game. I swear to God, every fucking game I play. It doesn't matter. They're just like piece of shit toilet demons now. And they just boil up out of the skibbity toilet no matter what the game is. They just show up and fucking take your spot or step on you or fucking teabag you for 25 minutes. It's just like the fucking man children. Jesus Christ. Lord deliver me from 2004 and all the piece of shit griefers and their fucking problems. God damn it, man. Oftentimes I think about just playing these games on private servers just so the piece of shit humans can't fuck me over anymore. You know? I don't think I can do that with Eve, but I can do it with almost all the others. I can just like get away from people entirely, and I think about that all the time. Like, god damn it, man. All you could do is just go somewhere else. You're level 60 something. Go somewhere else. You know? I was there first. I was killing those bird traps fine. So then some cocksucker shows up in my fucking personal space and steals my fucking spot. Fucking cocksucker. You ruined the fucking games. I swear to God. Boomers acting badly. Fucking babs.
Who says you...
Boomers acting badly. Fucking cocksucking boomers acting fucking badly. Even on fucking Final Fantasy 11. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know why a water elemental spawned on me while I was fighting a thunder elemental. That is so stupid. What was with that, man?
Go home again. After watching the Obamas last night, that was some epic fire, wasn't it? Some epic fire. We're now so fired up, we can't wait to leave here
You are no longer away.
and do something.
Yup.
And what we're going to do is elect Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States. tonight's theme about what matters most to me, to you, and all of us Americans.
You receive loot, moth ridden armlets. You receive loot, sharpened digging claws. You receive loot, basically beefed 3.
To see our country
You receive loot, distressed visor.
as a nation of us against
You loot 15
them.
gold, 32 silver, 19
People
copper.
who wanna scare you,
Skitter says,
who
no get too
want
close to cobbles.
to
Sneak in, take back
rule
crown.
you, people who'd have
Skitter
you
says,
believe that books are dangerous and assault rifles are safe. That there's a right way to worship and a wrong.
Well, I want to hear what she said.
You receive loot, tuft of whiskers. You receive loot, basically beef. You loot 3 gold, 1 silver, 59 copper. Candler Claw Cobbled says, ah. Peter says, just dark. Dark can't hurt you if keep light inside. Skitter says, just dark. Dark can't hurt you if keep light inside. You loot 5 gold, 99 silver, 60 copper. You receive loot, sharpened digging claws. You loot 5 gold, 88 silver, 93 copper. Skitter says, ah. Tiny says, King say, no one coming when King is out. No one. Go. Skitter says, not too big to be scared of dark, was he? Tiny says, I just remembered a thing I have to do. In another part of the mine. Skitter says, what is that?
It's a giant candle. What? Gross. You know what the candle's made of, right? Uh-oh.
Skitter says, the candle's melted. We go deeper. You receive loot, ragged rope. You loot 2 gold, 42 silver, 20 copper.
It seems like a cool trinket. But I mean, my other trinket is better.
Long way to love.
I want to hear this again.
People who want you to see our country as a nation of us against them. People who want to scare you, who want to rule you. People who have you believe that books are dangerous and assault rifles are safe. That there's a right way to worship and a wrong way to love. People who seek first to divide and then to conquer. But here's the thing. When we stand together, it is impossible to conquer us. In the words of an extraordinary American,
You receive loot, moth ridden leggings.
John Lewis.
You loot 19 gold, 60. You loot 69 silver, 87 copper.
19 gold.
Skitter says, just ahead.
What
Almost there.
ship our ancestors arrived on, we are all in the same boat now. Congressman Lewis.
I want to start it back. God damn it.
Who says you can't go home again? After watching the Obamas last night, that was some epic fire, wasn't it? Some epic fire. We're now so fired up, we can't wait to leave here and
You receive loot, the candle keys.
something.
Skitter says, grab key, take crown. You loot 10 gold, 1 silver, 76 copper.
What we're gonna do is elect Kamala Harris
You receive loot, necklace of
as
cobbled
the
teeth.
next president
You loot
of
93
the
silver,
United
1 copper.
States.
Yep. We're gonna get the first female president, thank God. In my lifetime too. I didn't think it was gonna happen.
You loot 3 gold, 55 silver, 44 copper. Skitter says, yes. Crown symbol of hope. Candle King, no, take it from us. Skitter says, now we escape. Let's go.
Freedom. There are people
Skitter,
who want
we have it.
you to see our country as a nation of us against them. People who want to scare you, who want to rule you. People who'd have you believe that books
With specialization
are
set to devastation.
dangerous.
Yep.
You have joined the queue for random epic battleground.
Rifles are safe. That there's a right way to worship and a wrong way to love.
Bullshit.
People who seek first to divide and then to conquer. But here's the thing. When we stand together, it is impossible to conquer us.
It's true.
In the words of an extraordinary American, the late Congressman John Lewis.
Ha. We did it. Everyone knows now. Candle King is not only way.
506 staff! Yeah!
New candle. New hope completed.
Oh, yeah.
Experience gained. 22,050.
Fuck yeah. Oh,
Received 70
it
gold,
does
20
not
silver.
look good, but it's still a cool staff. I mean,
Traveler stuff.
I will need to change it. This staff. I have some new staffs. Like, that's a cool staff, the Conjurer's and Conjurer's Sapphire. Oh, it fits her pants. Wow. That thing's awesome looking. Oh yeah, the luminous lampshade. Can we give it powered torrent? Or icy?
Mystic Birded says, I feel like I lost an eighth of something.
Oh man, that thing's fucking cool too. Oh yeah, fucking Rapture. I'm gonna do Rapture. Rapture used to be my favorite staff. I love Rapture, yeah. She looks so fucking dope.
Back to Gundar Gez. We may not have overthrown the Candle King, but our work here has surely relieved some of the pressure facing Gundar Gez. And it's made us more than a few new allies, as well. Our new friends will not be forgotten, on my word as speaker. There is a regrettable amount of available housing in Gundar Gez as of late. It will be nice to feel the city come to life again, and we can certainly use the manpower. Shall we bring them home, Skycatlive? Return to Gundar Gez.
That tablet shut off.
Quest accepted. Back to Gundar Gas.
Speaker Brint says, I am sorry for what has happened to your people. I understand what it feels like to watch your home slip away. You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH. Skitter says, at least we're friends now. Yes. Not all is doom. More friends means less doom.
More friends means less doom.
You receive loot. Weaver Cloth X2. You receive loot. Iron Claw X2. Batsvera says, your name is etched in my memory. You are not forgotten. You receive loot, Brax's left shoe. You receive loot, Brax's favorite cog. You receive loot, sharpened digging claws. You receive loot, Brax's toothpick. You receive loot, Storak arched leather. You receive loot, sharpened digging claws. You receive loot, Brax's to-do list.
I don't know. I like this Northrend sigil because it's got good intellect on it. But oh yeah, that 506 ring is definitely got to go on. It's annoying, but it's true. It's this one. Yeah. That helped a bit. 493. Going to do some more damage now. Defender's Conduit. There's a 447 sword it's got to sell. So Moth-ridden armlets. You haven't collected this.
Moth-ridden armlets has been added to your appearance collection.
Then, what else? I think...
You receive loot, Storak arched leather X2.
I have one more turn in.
You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH.
I came to the Caretaker of Bruman's Palace. It's just some other quest, I guess. Yeah, it's just a quest. I'm gonna go continue the campaign. God damn it. Can you not fly out of this, or what? Oh, yeah? Okay. Fleet. Ooh, 15,000 skill points. Yeah. Yeah. Is 40% off Omega right now? $2,100 Plex. I mean, isn't that a lot of money? But yeah, it's off. It's off right now. It's only 3,600, which is yeah, like $60. I guess I will go out and well, I will see. Nope, wrong one. Good. $20 in a rattlesnake skin.
You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH.
You feel rested.
Grand Bronzebeard says, some place called the Waterworks is overrun by kobolds. And you say it has treasure in there too.
No matter what
Waterworks
ship
label
our
says, information verified.
ancestors
Urgent aid is
arrived
required to
on,
recover it.
We are all in the same boat now. Congressman Lewis knew very well.
Speaker Bryn says, the Candle King may still hold power, Skitter, but your people have a home in Gundergaz.
Because he was one of the brilliant Americans who helped to get
I'm glad
us
to be back,
where we
but this
are.
gathering is troubling.
But
Looks
he
like discontent is growing.
knew that the work is
Received
not
2 gold,
done.
34 silver.
The
Experience
work will
gain,
never be
1,400.
done because freedom isn't free. America is an ongoing project. It requires commitment. It requires being open to the hard work and the heart work of democracy. And every now and then, it requires standing up to life's bullies. I know this. I've lived in Mississippi, in Tennessee, in Wisconsin, Maryland, Indiana, Florida, Hawaii, Colorado, California, and California. And sweet home Chicago.
Mock-ridden ladies has been added to your appearance collection. You gain 53 gold, 72 silver, 98 copper.
I have actually traveled this country from the redwood forest. Love those redwoods.
Cousin Slowhand says, I feel like a blood sausage.
Ben Lamond. Ben Lamond, California.
Skycatlive. Not quite settled, though. We not know Gundargaz. Gundargaz not know us. Time to fix both. Find out how help here. Teach new friends about us. Kobolds clever and friendly, so should be easy. Start with help 3 kobolds. Foreman Grimes won't get to work right away. Quest accepted. Home is where the candle is. A wrench in the works. Looks like the high speaker is addressing his workers. It seems something has finally shaken them from their complacency, and their time away from the awakening machine is affecting them. Moira pauses to brush a bit of dust off her robe. Perhaps this would be a good opportunity for everyone to hear what they have to say. We should convince a few of these machine speakers to speak up. Encourage members of the crowd to air their grievances.
Days.
Quest accepted. A wrench in the works.
Moira Furisan says, sometimes, diplomacy means stirring the pot. Let's see what bubbles up.
Recalcitrant lot, aren't they?
Concerned machine speaker. It's been many cycles since the last time we saw him here. Discontent is increasing.
Concerned machine speaker says, I see Speaker Brinth has returned.
Concerned machine speaker. Things are falling apart down here and all he does is talk.
Concerned machine speaker says, the number of working machinists is insufficient.
Delves, the waterworks. What a trip. Can you believe how much exists below the depths here? The machine speakers were telling me of problems they're having over at a place called the waterworks. Sounds like kobolds are making trouble again. They're also storing some treasure deeper within the place. What do you say? Let's go on an adventure and help out these folks. Complete the waterworks delve on any difficulty.
Hi Speaker.
Quest accepted. Delves, the waterworks.
Brand Bronzebeard says, leave it to me and Skycatlive to take care of your cobble problem at the waterworks.
Yeah, Bronzebeard came back in a strong way. 358 spell thread, 358 gold worth. Yeah.
You gained 404 gold, 33 silver, 10 copper.
Oh, damn it. Well, maybe on launch day they'll sell. I'll reprice them. Okay, so now... make sure I have the Flight Master. Yes. We will go now Hearthstone.
To the Gulf Stream waters, I've seen racism and sexism and income inequality and division. I've not only seen it, at times I've been on the receiving end of it. But more often than not, what I've witnessed and experienced are human beings,
You have joined the queue for random epic battleground.
both conservative and liberal, who may not agree with each other,
Ronish.
but who
Another outlet.
still help you in a heartbeat if you are in trouble. These are the people who make me proud to say that I am an American. They are the best of America. And despite what some would have you think, we are not so different from our neighbors. When a house is on fire, we don't ask about the homeowner's race or religion. We don't wonder who their partner is or how they voted. No. We just try to do the best we can to save them. And if the place happens to belong to a childless cat lady, well, we try to get that cat out too.
You gain 671 gold, 28 silver, 41 copper.
Because we are a
Turbot Twisting
country
never has earned the achievement Sue's
who
Chef.
work hard for the money. We wish our brothers and sisters well, and we pray for peace. We know all the old tricks and tropes that are designed to distract us from what actually matters, but we are beyond ridiculous tweets and lies and foolery. These are complicated times, people, and they require adult conversation. And I welcome those conversations because civilized debate is vital to democracy, and it is the best of America. Now, over the last couple of nights, we have all seen brave people walk onto this stage and share their most private pain. Amanda and Josh, Caitlin, Hadley, they told us their stories of rape and incest and near-death experiences from having the state deny them the abortion that their doctor explained was medically necessary. And they've told us these things for one reason, and that is to keep what happened to them from happening to anybody else. Because if you do not have autonomy over this, if you cannot control when and how you choose to bring your children into this world and how they are raised and supported, there is no American dream.
Option created.
For women and men who are battling to keep us from going back to a time of desperation, shame, and stone cold fear, they are the new freedom fighters. And make no mistake, they are the best of America.
Ooh, look, these sell for a lot.
Somebody who's not with us tonight.
A buyer has been found for your auction of crystalline powder.
Williams was born
A buyer has
in
been found for your
New
auction of
Orleans,
gloom
not long after the Supreme Court ruled that
A buyer has been found for your auction of imperfect
schools
millstone.
were unconstitutional. That was in 1954.
A buyer has been
same
found for
year
your
I
auction of
was
imperfect
born.
millstone.
But I didn't
Auction
have to
created.
head to first grade at the all-white McDonough
A buyer has been found for your auction of iron
school
flower.
with a U.S. Marshal by
Auction
my
created.
side like Tessie did.
A buyer has been found
And
for your
when
auction of
I
iron
got to
flower.
school,
Auction
the
created.
building wasn't empty like it was for Tessie. You see, rather than allowing Madonna to be integrated, parents pulled their kids out
A buyer has
of
been
the
found for your auction of
school,
bismuth.
leaving only Tessie and two other little black girls, Gail Etienne and Leona Tate, to sit in a classroom with the windows papered over to block snipers
A buyer has been found for
from
your auction of beaver cloth.
attacking their 6-year-old
A buyer has been found for your auction of no
bodies.
lotus.
Tessie passed away 6 weeks ago. And I tell this story to honor her tonight because she
A buyer has been found for your auction of handful of bismuth bolts.
like Ruby Bridges and her friends, Leona and Gail. The New Orleans Four, they were called. They broke barriers and they paid dearly for it. But it was the grace and guts and courage of women like Tessie Prevost Williams that paved the way for another young girl.
You gain 100 gold, 54 silver, 17 copper.
Became part of the second class
Cousin Slowhand says, 2 theories when arguing with Black. Neither one
in
works.
Berkeley, California.
Berkeley, California.
Seems to me that at school and at home, somebody did a beautiful job of showing this young girl how to
A buyer has been
challenge
found for
the
your auction of
people
blue
at
drop.
the top and empower the people at the bottom. They showed her how to look at the world and see not just what is, but what can be. They instilled in her a passion for justice and freedom and the glorious fighting spirit necessary to pursue that passion. And soon, and very soon, we're going to be teaching our daughters and sons about how this child of an Indian mother and a Jamaican father, two idealistic, energetic